Hello, Chris Green here with the Flood Insurance Guru, and today we're talking about Arizona. We're talking about the National Flood Insurance Program, and we're talking about the new federal flood program called Risk Rating 2.0 that's scheduled to come to Arizona in October 2021. Today we're going to talk about some things that are not changing with the program. We're going to talk about immediate impacts on your property when it comes to flood insurance premiums. So let's talk about this new program, National Flood Insurance Program, Risk Rating 2.0. This is a new way of preparing for disasters that the FEMA and the National Flood Insurance Program are taking. Technology that they are adopting, where flood insurance rates will now be based on individual structures and not just a flood zone. Before now, if you had properties that were at the same elevation and they're in the same flood zone, you might be looking at the same rate. Now it's going to be based independently on each structure. Things like replacement value, distance to the water, like you can see here right behind me. Those are going to be leading factors when it comes to rates. So today, let's talk about some things with this new program that are going to be staying the same. We're talking about policy assumptions. Remember, this is where you move one policy from a current homeowner to a new homeowner by basically transferring ownership of the policy. Now, this is something that can be very beneficial when it comes to rates, maybe coverages that are no longer available. We help people with these every day. Then there is the pre-firm subsidized rates. Remember, these are special rates that apply to certain properties that might have been built before the first flood map. Then there's the CRS, also known as a Community Rating System Program. Remember, this is when a community goes above and beyond what FEMA requires or the National Flood Insurance Program requires for participation. And doing so, communities can help residents get discounts on their National Flood Insurance Program policy from 5% to 40%, depending on what the community does. So these are some things that stay the same. Now let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. First of all, on the good, what we're talking about here, properties that could see an immediate decrease when it comes to flood insurance premiums. In the Arizona area, if you have a current National Flood Insurance Program policy, about 25% of those policies could see an immediate decrease when this program is scheduled to come out in October 2021. Now, the bad news is about 68% of current policyholders could see an increase of 0 to 10%. Then there's that remaining amount that could see increases ranging from $10 a month to more than $20 a month. So this is the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to these immediate impacts on rates. Now the question we get all the time is, am I eligible for the new program? Do I have to go into the new program right away? Let's talk about what's called new business first. This is if you don't have a current policy and you take a policy out. If you take it out after October 1st, 2021, you're going to be required to go through this new program. However, if you have an existing policy that's scheduled to renew, you'll have up until the following year to enter this program. Come October 2022, pretty much every policy will have to go through this new program. But at the renewal, you'll have the option of entering it right away if you want or not, if it's beneficial. Now, it's important to understand though, remember, this does not apply to private flood insurance, which is very popular in Arizona. We help people with this every day. This just applies to National Flood Insurance Program policyholders. As we shoot this video now, this can directly apply to people that might have an FHA loan, a VA loan, maybe a USDA loan. So if you've got questions about all these changes happening in Arizona over the next year, you want to know what your best flood insurance options are, or how to mitigate a risk like this from flooding, then click below to visit our website, floodinsuranceguru.com. Remember, we have an educational background in flood mitigation, which means we can help you understand that flood risk, your flood insurance, and mitigating your property long term.